Hi guys, so today I'm making chowmein for my son. As you all know, he's a picky eater, so he doesn't have anything the whole day at school. So I have to make sure that, while after coming back, he has something that he likes eating. So at least he has a nourishing food which also has veggies in it. So chowmein is one food that he loves. So I make this quite often. I generally use spaghetti noodles, but this time I tried using chow mein. I got it from a Chinese store, and this is the packet. That's how it looks. And I'll go ahead and show you how I went ahead and made chow mein. So keep watching. So this is how the noodles look like. They are almost cooked. So I just need to make sure that it is not completely cooked by just taking one or two pieces of noodles and squishing them together, because we don't want them completely cooked, because we are going to be putting them with other vegetables and cooking this again for a few more minutes later. So once they are like about 95% cooked, we will go ahead and turn off the gas, and the next step would be that I'm going to go ahead and take this noodles, pour out all the hot water from here and drain this water, and then I'll cool this noodle by putting them in cold water. Once it's cooled down, I'll just put a few drops of oil in it, just to make sure that the oil, all the noodles, they are properly coated with a little oil, so they don't stick together. So once I'm done with this, we'll go ahead and do the next step. So I've placed these noodles in a tray to let them cool once I drained the hot water, and I poured in some cold water on it. Now I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle some oil. So let me go ahead and grab some oil in a spoon and sprinkle some. As I told you before, this is to make sure that the noodles, they don't stick together. So here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of this, and then I'll just give it a mix. So you can just use your hand if you want, and if you're too picky, then you can probably use spoon or a fork for it. So just give it a good mix, and then just keep it aside, and then we'll go ahead and start making our vegetables. So in a wok, I'm going to pour in some oil. And Chinese food is generally, on high heat, so make sure this is on high heat. And after that, I'll make sure that it coats the pan all around, because once I put my veggies and stuff, I need to make sure that, those don't stick around. If there's oil around it, the chances of it sticking would be less. So I'll let it warm for a few minutes, and then I'll put some garlic and ginger paste. So the wok is now hot. We can hear this oil spluttering. I'm going to go ahead and put some ginger, and it's going to splatter some more. So some ginger and some garlic. Next, I already have my vegetables cut. So I've got onions, carrots, cabbage, and some green chili. So I'm going to go ahead and put some green chili in here. Once I give it a stir, I'll just mix it and fry it for a few seconds, just to make sure that the garlic and ginger flavor, that raw smell, goes away. I'm going to go ahead and put some chili. And again, give it a good mix. I'm going to mix it and let it fry for some time. Next, I put some onions, which I've cut in long slices, and I'm going to mix it and I'm going to let it cook for again a couple of minutes so that they just get slightly brown. So next I put some carrots cut in slices and I'm mixing them together. Now carrots, they take a little longer to cook, so we may need to make sure that after onions, the next vegetable that you put is carrots. You can also put capsicum if you have. I don't have any capsicum right now, so I haven't put it, but that's the next vegetable that you could have also put in. You could use red as well as green capsicum or green peppers, whatever you call them. And after this, we'll go ahead and put cabbage. Now cabbage cooks very fast, so that needs to go in the very end after all the vegetables you put. If you have green beans, you can go ahead and put green beans and any other vegetable that you think would be a good combination for your chow mein. Now I'm going to go ahead and give it a good mix again. So it's all about mixing. And again, my gas is or stove is on high flame, because Chinese cooking, as I was telling, most of it is done on high flame. But of course, if you think you need to reduce it, you can reduce it a little bit. And I'll let it cook for a few minutes, and then I'll go ahead and put my sauces, and I'll be right back. Seems like the vegetables are almost cooked, so I'm going to go ahead and put my sauces in it. So I'm going to put a few drops of soya sauce. So it's up to your preference how dark you want your chow mein to look. So if you want it darker, just go ahead and put some more soya sauce. But if you don't like it that dark, then put a little bit lesser. Next, I'm going to go ahead and put some vinegar, white vinegar. Some ketchup. If I need, I can always go ahead and put this a little bit more later. And this is hot sauce. If you have chili sauce, you can go ahead and use chili sauce. Since this is what I have at home, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. This is Louisiana's hot sauce. So I'm going to put a little bit of that. I like chow mein spicy, so I'll probably be putting more. And then some salt. And I'll give it a good mix. I'll look at the color. If I like it, then I'll go ahead and put in my noodles. But if I don't like the way it is, I'm going to go ahead and put some more sauce. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more of the sauces. Probably a little bit more soya sauce, because I like them to be like street style and like you have it in India. I'm going to put some black pepper. Some more, I guess, chili sauce. mix it. You can always taste it, you know, anytime in cooking, if you're not sure, if you put the right quantity, the best way is to taste. Yeah, just be sure that you're not eating it too hot and burning your mouth. So let's go ahead and I'll take a taste of my carrot. Seems okay. I'm going to go ahead and grab my noodles. My hands are washed, so I'm going to go ahead and put these noodles in there. And then mix it all together. Let's see if this works. So try mixing it. Have to be careful with the noodles because we want the vegetables and the sauces to mix with these noodles, but along with that not break the noodles, because what's the fun of having noodles if they are only in small pieces rather than long ones. So I'm going to go ahead and mix it. Takes a little while, but need to mix it really good. I like all the vegetables to be all inside and around these noodles. So they look pretty good. I'll taste it and see how it is. Really yummy. I didn't know I could cook so well. So our chow mein are ready. All you need to do is serve them. If you have some green onions, once you place them in the plate, you can sprinkle some green onions, chopped green onions around in the plate. And you're all good to eat.